Hello and welcome to this tutorial where we're going to take the studio tour that is inside Roblox Studio. Inside this studio tour, we're going to learn all the basics in how you navigate and how you place objects inside a project. So let's click on this start tour. Then you will get this world, and as you can see it's rendering as I start up here, so it all depends on how fast your computer is. But what we're going to do is to go through all these topics here. So we have 8 topics that we're going through, and the first one is navigation. So this step is actually very simple. We just have to move around, just like if you play Roblox or if you're in a game. So just go and hit all the buttons that you can see here. Then if we want to move up and down, we have to hit the E and the Q. So that's how you just move up and down. To zoom, you have to scroll your mouse wheel. So let's do that. When you scroll it forward, you zoom in. And when you scroll backwards, you also zoom out. So the first topic was very simple. The second topic here is the marketplace. So by searching in the marketplace, we can find some objects that we want to put inside our project. So if we just hit next, then in this tutorial, we have to type car up in this search area. So go and type car and hit enter. I do think for the purpose of this video that they just put one car here. So that is the car that we are going to pick. And all we need to do is just to click the car. Then it will spawn on this area. So the marketplace was the second topic. So now to the third topic, which is the parts. In this case, we need to insert a wedge. So we just need to go and click on the arrow here and just click on this wedge. So if we just zoom out a little bit, we can actually see right there that the wedge is here. And in this project, what we want to do is actually to go and make like a ramp that the car can fly over. So it will drive uphill and then fly, or just to make a little jump. So the next step is to go and say move. And as we can read in the description here, it wants us to take it in front of the car. So we can just go and drag it. And let's drag it in front of the car here, right there. Then we need to rotate it. So click on this rotate. And it's actually just the green one here where we want to rotate it. So as we can see now, the car could just drive and then make a jump over here. But of course it needs to be a little bit bigger. That's why we have scale. So we can go and scale it up. So it's going to be a bigger ramp, just like this. So the next thing it wants us to do is to change the color on this ramp. So up here we have the color option, and let's go and hit the arrow. And as you can see right now it's gray, but let's go and make it red, just like the car. And an important step here is to anchor the part, and what that will do is to actually just make it stick to the ground, or actually just stick to the place where we left it. So let's for example say that you have an open world where there is actually no floor. Then if you don't anchor it, it will just fall down. And I do believe that if we don't anchor it right now here, then the car could actually move this ramp that we just made. But let's go to the fifth topic here, which is the Explorer. So in the Explorer, we can actually see all the parts that we have inside our workspace. So you can, for example, see here we have our workspace, and inside here we have camera, terrain, city, car, and part. And inside this city folder, we have all the buildings that is inside our project. Then we have the car, and we also have our own part here. So let's just go and say next to the Explorer. And as we can see, it says now the workspace, and it tells us that it displays everything in our 3D world. So everything in the workspace is in our 3D world. So let's go and say next again. So now that the ramp is completed, we can go and customize the car. So when you download a part from the marketplace, and actually also just the parts, then they come with some attributes that we can go and edit. So what we need to do is to click on the car, and then before we actually edit any properties, we can just go and hit F on the keyboard. Then it will go to the car. So that's a very nice feature that you can just go over in the Explorer here, click on an item, and if you don't really know where it is on your map here, then you can just go and hit F. Then your camera will go to the object. But now we actually got to the part where we could see the properties, or also the attributes of the car. So let's just go and hit next on this box. And then you can see it wants us to change the maximum speed on the car. And what I would like to do here is just to make this window a little bit bigger so we can actually read what it says. And then if we scroll a bit down here, we have all the attributes of the car. And then we have a attribute called max speed. So let's click this one. And right now it's 40. But let's set it to 80 and just hit enter. So the last step is actually just to play this game now. So let's go and hit play. And then just as you might know from playing Roblox, you can control your avatar just by using W, A, S and D. And then we have to go into the car, we have to press E. So let's run over to the car and hit E. So actually right now we can just go and drive around. And you can see it's pretty fast that we set the attributes to. So when you're done testing, you can just go and hit the stop button. And then you have actually completed the studio tour. So you can just go and say continue if you want to play this more. You could go and play around with the maximum speed and put it even higher. And then just go and test it again. And then let's see this time how fast the car is driving. Yeah, so you actually have such high speed that the gameplay is not that good. So you might want to set it a little bit down. But that was actually it for this tutorial. In the next couple of videos, I think that we could go through some of these open tutorials that is actually on Roblox website, or actually on their developer website. So because my channel is actually more a programming channel, I would like to focus more on the scripting inside Roblox so that we can go and make some very nice stuff inside a Roblox game. And as you can see over here in the basics gameplay, we have an introduction to scripting. There is some deadly lava, there is some fading trap, and there is some scoring points. And then after that, there is some intermediate gameplay where we can go and create some health to the player. We can save data, creating some player tools that we can play around with, and also some hit detection with lasers. So I think I will go and make a video about every one of them. So if you want to follow along, I will go and put this link in the description in the next video. But for now, go and have a nice day. Bye.